Hey guys, it's Erin. I'm out in the garage painting today, so I wanted to pop on and just chat with you guys. I've got a few things that I'm working on that I can show you. I'm just about done with the table that I've been working at, the table and chairs that I've been working on. But I'm going to show y'all a little light distressing, a little touch-up painting that I'm going to do on that. And then I have a few other little craft things to do. So I was really just in the garage by myself, so I was like, I'll get on here and chat with you guys. So yeah, if you guys have any painting questions, I won't really be able to follow along and read and paint at the same time. I'll try my best, but just write your questions in the comments and I'll answer them at the end, or hopefully I'll catch them and answer them while I'm going along. But anyhow, guys, I gotta show y'all something funny. I pulled out all my Christmas stuff over the weekend. I did a repurposing fail that I'm going to show you guys. So these wreaths I had gotten from my mom like years ago, and she used to hang them outside on her windows for outside decorations, and somehow I ended up with all of them. There were like 20 of them, okay? So I didn't want to throw them away, so I was like, I'm going to do something with this, right? So this is what I did last year, y'all, and wait till you see. I couldn't believe that I actually thought this was cute last year, because when I pulled it out this weekend and looked at it, I just couldn't believe that I did this and thought it was cute. What did I do, y'all? And my mom and my sister and everybody was like, oh, that's so cute. No, it's not. Why did y'all tell me that? This is not cute. Yeah, so I gotta up my Christmas decorations, guys. Like, this is bad. That's not cute. I tried though. I got a lot of work to do for Christmas this year. So guys, I got this, I guess like last year at the Goodwill, and the tag was still on it. I just pulled it off. It was $2.99, and his little hat thing fell off. But I'm gonna fix him. And then I'm also going to recreate him and make, I'm going to show y'all in just a second. I'm going to make a little friend for him. I already have a piece cut. So I'm going to recreate him. I just thought he was so cute. And I got it for $2.99 at the Goodwill. So yeah, because I have the white paint out because I was painting this. So I'm going to work on the snowman too. And this other star thing as well. So anyhow, so, like I said, I already got all the white paint on here. I have a few spots that I need to touch up in these spindles here that my big brush wouldn't get to. So I had to pull out this little guy to get into the crevices and everything down there. So I'm going to touch up those little spots and just kind of chit-chat with you guys while I do it. So I'm just adding another little layer of paint on those spots. You can hear my dog barking. There's landscapers out here. And they've been out here forever. And I kind of like waited for them to kind of go away, but they're not going away. So anyhow, now my dog's barking at them. So, sorry guys. All right, so I'm just touching up the little spindle areas here. That's all I'm doing. You really can't even see the spots that I'm touching up because they're really, really faint. But if you were here looking at them, you would be able to see them. So that spindle looks pretty good right now. But so what I'm going to do now at this point, now that I've painted, I prepped my piece, I cleaned the piece, scrubbed the piece, sanded the piece, painted the piece. Now I'm at the step of distressing and sanding, and then I'll wax the piece. Because we're in the holidays, guys, I do a lot of painting all the time, and I'm constantly painting pieces. But for the holidays, we're just going to kind of focus on a lot of like Christmas crafts and Thanksgiving crafts. And at the beginning of the year, we're going to do a lot more of painting tutorials and show you guys how we paint. I know Lizzie's going to be working on a piece here coming up soon, so she's going to share that in the blog. So right now, like I said, we're just focusing on a lot of the craft stuff, and but a lot of the this kind of stuff's coming soon. So I'm kind of like breezing over the whole like painting furniture thing. But we will get in more in depth with that later, after the holidays and stuff. So anyhow, I'm at the point now where I'm going to sand this down. Normally I would pull out my electric sander, but it's going to be a little too loud to do that right now. So I'm just going to show you guys with my hand sander here. And this is just those little sanding blocks that you can get, Walmart, $3 or $4. But anyhow, so I'm just going to rough off the edges. I am going to go back eventually with the orbital sander later and really distress a lot of this. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of show you all the edges. I'm just going to bring out the edges a little bit. You got to put a little elbow into this one. And the table's kind of wobbling because I have the leaf popped up and the table's not all the way together. So that's why it's crickety and wobbly like that. But once it's all back together, it's not crickety, I promise. This table's beautiful. I'm painting this for someone, and it was a piece that was actually going into the trash. This girl had it in her college apartment, I guess, and she was going to throw it away. And the lady that I'm painting it for got it from her and said, "No, you're not throwing it away." And so now, when I got it, it was, just wood. But it wasn't like in bad condition, but it definitely needed to be updated, I think. But anyhow, so so she got the table for free, and now she's bringing it back to life, and I love it. It's awesome. So, but she wanted it heavily distressed, so like I said, I'm gonna go back with the orbital sander and heavily distress it. But right now, I'm just gonna show y'all just a little bit of how you can bring out the lines and the curves and details and all that with just a little hand sander. Easy, easy. I hope y'all can see how the lines are kind of coming out a little bit. It's hard to tell. I wish that orbital sander wasn't so loud so I could really show y'all. That's not showing up so well. It's okay. All right. I'm going to stop right there with that because it's really not showing up well anyways. Like I said, we are at the beginning of the year. We're going to go into that more. So we'll do more of that. Also, I'm going to go ahead and skip over to, because that's not showing up very well. I'm going to do a little whitewash on this wooden star that I got, because I'm thinking about hanging my Christmas wreath on it on our front door, if it fits. I've got to measure it, but if not, I'll hang it somewhere in the house. But I'm just going to do a whitewash on it since I have the white paint out already, and I'll show you how I do that. How's that sound? That works. Okay, so my wooden star, we're going to prop it up against the table. So a whitewash is just, what I'm going to do is a 50-50 paint water kind of mix. And I'm just going to brush it on, and then I'm just going to kind of wipe it off a little bit. Or spray water on it to kind of get it to go away. Just to kind of leave a little bit of the white. The white will kind of get into the grains a little bit. And that's really what I want. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spritz this a little bit, so that it's nice and wet when I go on with the paint. This is not spritzing well. Y'all, this live Facebook thing is like nerve-wracking. Do you know that I already like 5 times wanted to hit stop? But I can't, it's live. Okay, so it's wet, so I'm just gonna go over it with the brush. So far, guys. Oh, I love it. It's actually more. I put more white on there than I wanted to, but I actually like it like that. I think that looks great. I have 2 of these stars. I picked these up in Pennsylvania. We were in the Amish country, and we went into this little Amish store, and they had these for so cheap. I think they were like $4.99 maybe. And these little wooden picture frame, wooden window frames, I got two. I think those were like $2.99. It was like crazy cheap. I've had them forever, and I just haven't done anything with them. So Christmas time is perfect for the wooden stars. So like I said, I'm gonna try to hang it on my front door if it'll fit, with a wreath on it. So once I fix up those wreaths, because those are not cute. And shame on my mom and my sister for telling me that they were cute last year. I'm just kidding. Y'all, look at this. It looks so good. So all I did, I'm not even wiping this off at all like I thought I was gonna. I'm just spraying the water on here and putting the white paint on here, just doing a whitewash. And later on, I'll do my sanding block once it's dried, and I'll just take off some of that, take off some of the white so that more wood shines through. And yeah, I think this is gonna look really good. I'm excited. So, just a whitewash and a star, guys, if you just popped on. I'm just hanging out in the garage by myself, the glamorous garage. I had the garage open. It's so cold in here today. It was 33 degrees this morning. It was really cold. I know y'all are, some of y'all are in Colorado and all over the place that probably have like snow on the ground or something. I don't know. But 33 degrees in Georgia is cold, y'all. Just freezing my buttons off. I was actually working on some chairs too that go to this set. And I actually took them in the backyard and worked on them in the backyard because it was warmer in the backyard than it was in here in the garage. So I spent the morning outside. I'm still cold nonetheless. So all I'm doing is just wetting down the star and adding some white. I'm just whitewashing the star. Like I said, later on I'll go through with the sanding block and take a lot of this white off. But I'm excited about this. This one's going to be cute. I'll show you all in just a minute the wreath that I think I'm going to put on here. It's a cuter one than that one that I did. I am excited for the first of the year, y'all, to get into the whole, painting furniture stuff. Because I could go on and on and on for days about painting furniture. Talk your heads off. How are y'all liking that so far? There's that bottom corner, that's what it was before. This is what it is now. Looks cute, I like it. It's looking good. Hey Lizzie. Lizzie is answering questions. Lizzie's had a rough couple days on her road trip from Colorado to Texas. She'll have lots of funny stories to share on the blog, guys, so stay tuned. Funny and some funny stories, some not so funny stories. She'll find a way to make them funny, though, I promise. She always does. Okay, I think I'm happy with how that is looking right now. I really do. I think I might even be able to go ahead and show y'all some of the sanding off part. How I'm just gonna, yeah. See? Pulling more of the wood through, makes it look extra weathered. Oh yes, I love it. I love how this is turning out. I hope y'all can see exactly what's going on here. Woo. weathered look with just some water and a little bit of white paint. That's it. And my sanding block. Here is the wreath that I'm thinking about putting on there for the front door. I know that covers up a lot of the star, but I thought it looked really cute. Yes, that is what I'm gonna do. That's cute. You know where I got I got a couple of these wreaths. I got them out of Lizzie and I used to always, we lived at the Goodwill outlet in Colorado Springs. If you haven't been, you need to go. But I got these wreaths from the Goodwill outlet out of the bins. I did perfect. I probably paid next to nothing for them. And when I say that, I mean probably less than $1, because everything that you pull out of the bin, you pay the by how much it weighs, by weight. So it's light. It was probably less than $1. So I'm gonna go back to working. Now I'm gonna go to working on the snowman that I'm gonna recreate. Since I have the white paint out, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. So all this is those fence posts from Lowe's or Home Depot. They're like $1 and some change. And I actually had my son cut them up, different sizes for me. And you can't see there's a whole fence post over there. But anyhow, so I just had him cut them up randomly for me, and I'm gonna make some snowmen. So I think they'll be cute. So I'm not going to fully finish this. I will post pictures when I am completely finished with it. So stay tuned for that. I'm just going to throw white on it. That's all I'm going to do. So this is just the fence post, the cheap ones cut up. You could probably make 3 or 4 snowmen out of, probably at least 3 out of one fence post that costs $1 or something. White paint. And I'm not going to paint the whole thing because the top I want it to be the hat. So I will paint that black later. So I'm just brushing on my white paint. Fence posts or fencing boards tend to soak up the paint a lot, so I would wet it down with water to spread that paint out, make it go further. My spray bottle's messing up on me. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh. I'll tell you all about that in a second. That spray bottle that I'm using is it's like a mister. It just kind of spritzes the water. It's perfect to have when you're painting. Most people use them when they're chalk painting. You can go buy one at Hobby Lobby, or you can do like me. This was the Febreze Air One. I think it's the newest Febreze bottles. But they're the air misters. So once you're done, fill it up with water and you have your little spray bottle for painting. Okay. I literally just dipped the brush twice and added the water. And I think I'm only gonna need 1 coat on there. Perfect. That was easy. So yeah. Stay tuned for the snowman. Let's see what else I have. I have a frame here. Let's paint the frame. Yeah, let's paint the frame. So guys, look at the detail. How cute that is. It's really pretty just like it is. But anything with detail like this, and you put a light color paint like white or a light blue or gray or something, it's gonna make that detail pop even more. And then if you add a dark wax on top of that, it's gonna bring it out even more. So yeah, I love anything detailed. Frames, furniture, anything that has a little bit of detail. I'm like, yeah, that needs to be painted. That's just, I know not everybody loves painted stuff, but I do. Okay, so guys, watch. Turn these comments off because I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, so this frame I picked up at a thrift store for 25 cents, and apparently it was $5 at one point. But it was 25 cents is what I paid for it. And it's just been sitting over in my pile of stuff forever. So anyhow, we're going to paint it. I've been meaning to. But anyhow, white paint on the brush. My brush is a little wet. And it's wet on purpose. Just paint goes further. Watch this detail pop. I take a lot of pictures when I'm painting furniture. I'll start, I'll paint a little bit of the detail and take a picture. It amazes me how much the furniture pops when you on detail stuff that's real ornate and detailed like that. It just really makes it pop. I love it. I love repurposing stuff, guys. Instead of getting rid of it, repurpose it. Don't repurpose it like the reefs that I did. But yeah, bring it back to life. Don't throw it away. So I'm just slapping on some paint on here. And I'm going to take when I'm done, I'm going to take the glass out and put something in there. I might even I've been seeing a lot of people doing gift bags as the background. I might even just do some wrapping paper in there. Maybe an ornament. I don't know. It's going to be something Christmassy. We'll see. Stay tuned. I'll post pictures. Don't worry. I love it. It's looking so cute. I'm so excited for the lady that this table belongs to see the final piece when it's all done, and the chairs. It's gonna look so good. I'm really, really excited. I sent her like a sneak peek yesterday, and she was like, "Oh my god!" So I can't wait for her to see the whole thing. So y'all see this? How cute it's turning out. Just bringing it back to life. It was actually really pretty like it was actually, but it's still pretty. It's still cute. Lizzie and I used to get a lot of the frames from the Goodwill outlet too, and because it was by the weight, we would all of the frames that we brought home, we would knock the glass out of it. Well, take the glass out of it. We wouldn't shatter the glass in the bins. We would take the glass out of it, and because it lightened it wasn't as heavy without the glass in there, so we didn't have to pay as much. Y'all would have done it too. We used to go frame crazy in there. I miss that place, y'all. We don't have a Goodwill outlet here in Savannah where I'm at. I wish they did though. Gosh. All right. I think I'm done with this corner over here, so I can show y'all how it looks. I think I'm happy with that. I'm gonna about like that is how I'm gonna do the whole thing. The whole thing's not like that right now, but I'm gonna do the whole thing like that. And then at this point, even when it's wet still, you can take your little sanding block and go ahead and bring some of that gold back out. See? It looks so good. So that the white just kind of stays in the background a little bit. Kind of goes into that detail. Oh, I like that. Yes. Yeah. I like that. That looks good. So that's what I'm going to do to the rest of the frame. And I'll post pictures later of it. Y'all, I think I've run out of things to talk about and things to paint for a minute. Yeah. So let me turn the comments back on and see if there's any questions. It's Lizzie. Tell us about your paintbrush. My paintbrush, because we are smart. That's beautiful. Genius with the water bottle. Tell us about the paintbrush. Paintbrush. Oh, Lizzie knows about the paintbrush. Lizzie used to go buy the, what are they? The Wooster, I think they're called Wooster brushes. Ones like this. and these aren't horrible to paint with, but if you're constantly painting furniture, you must invest in a good brush. And yes, they're expensive, but take care of them, clean them, reuse them. You've got to use the big fat brushes like this. You have to. It makes a world of difference. You can ask Lizzie. It's all about the brush. I guess the top of the line ones that I've been hearing about is Paint Pixie brushes is really popular, what everybody's using. I have one on my Christmas list. I do not own one yet. I have not used one, but it's on my Christmas list. So hopefully I'll get one for Christmas, and I'll let y'all know what I think about it if I get it. So yeah, painting is all about the brush. And I think they call these wax brushes is what I think is what they actually call them. But if you get them at Michael's, use your 40% off coupon and pay almost half price for them. I think they're like $15 then. I think they're $27.99. Then use your 40% off. I think it ends up being like $15, $16, something like that. But yeah, it's all about the brush when you're painting furniture. For the little stuff like this, you can just use a regular brush or that one that I just showed you. You can use this. You can use, anything. This is my brush that I use for the dark wax that I do. Let me show y'all that real quick. The dark wax. Because this is going to go on my front door, I definitely am going to put wax on it. So, this is my dark wax. And it's like dark, okay. And this brand is Behr Wax Decorative Finish. It was like $15 at Lowe's, I think. It's pretty good stuff. First time I used it. This is the first time I've used this brand. It's pretty good. My favorite though would be the Annie Sloan Dark Wax. But that's pretty good. So the dark wax is it's almost like a stain almost. So it's gonna get into that wood grain, and it's gonna darken up the white a little bit that I'm about to do. But that's okay. But it's gonna kind of make it look like it's staining that wood grain. Is the effect that I'm going for. So I brush it on, and I need this kind of facing me. Okay. So yes, I know that it looks like I just took it back to the color that it was when we started. And if you go too far with the dark wax, don't worry. Because you can take your regular wax and you can use regular plain wax. I'm using the really, really cheap kind right now, but this is what it looks like. And it's S.C. Johnson Paste Wax is what it is. It stinks to high heavens. If you can get better furniture wax, definitely do. But if that's what you got, then use what you got. But it stinks to high heavens. So if you put too much dark wax on there, go on there with your regular wax, and it'll take off a lot of that dark wax. So you don't have to worry about messing up. Everything's fixable with painting, guys. Everything. It's just paint. It's just paint. It's just wax. It's just paint and it's just wax. It'll be all right. And see, I think that it needs to be a little bit whiter. I think I went too heavy. So I'm taking my white brush that I was just using with painting. I'm just going to add some more. So it's okay. It is not the end of the world. So now we've got the wedding look. I'm so glad I'm finally doing something with this star. It's been sitting in my garage for far too long. So that's the weathered star, y'all. When we started, it looked like this, minus all that white. That's what it looked like when we started. And now it's just weathered with just white paint and dark wax. Yeah, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm excited about that. Okay, Lizzie was asking me, a good brush saves time. It makes a huge difference. You can save in other ways when painting, but it won't let me see more. Let's see. Lizzie was asking more questions. I bet we could make one out of scrap wood. What do you think, Aaron? What was that, Lizzie? Out of scrap wood? The snowman? If that's what you're talking about, you most definitely could. Here's the snowman if you're just now popping on. This is the snowman that I got at Goodwill for $2.99. His little hat broke. The star. Oh, yes! Most definitely. Paint sticks. Paint sticks would be another one. Another good idea. Or just big twigs or sticks out of your yard. Yes, most definitely. Even better than the, I think, $5 that I spent on that. Yes, even better. If you guys do that, send me pictures because I'd love to see it. Yeah. Lizzie, any other questions? Did I miss anything? Help a sister out? Think of something? I love doing lives with Lizzie because she does really good with keeping us on track and talking about everything that we need to talk about. Me, I just get all like squirrely and all over the place. I'm sure y'all picked up on that already. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. My older boys are in school. My eyebrows are on fleek. Well, thank you. I did a good job. Awesome, awesome. Cool. I do them myself, y'all. I think I've had my eyebrows waxed less than a handful of times in my life. That hurts. Yeah. It hurts too much. Anyhow, I'm looking around the garage. There's stuff I could show y'all, but I'll save it for another live. Let's see. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna pop off of here. The kids will be home from school in about an hour, so I'm gonna get this thing sanded, and I will post pictures soon. And everything looks amazing. Thank you, Lizzie. All right. Well, y'all have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna get finished on this stuff, and I will talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.